So just up on the outskirts now, this is a Bluebell pub, and then this little girl, must have been a church or something, I don't know. And an absolutely fantastic view over the Derbyshire countryside. Obviously this would make a great photo if the beer garden was full, but unfortunately not today. And you can see the M1, and there you go. The M1 is just running along here. My camera doesn't zoom in that far, being an old SLR camera. Surprise view. I'll have a quick look, time against me as usual. Well, this is a view from Surprise View, Hardwick Hall, Sutton Hall, New Bolsover. Would have been better. The other view was better, I think, by the pub. That's a lovely backdrop. Fantastic countryside up in North Derbyshire. So coming down off Cotton Street, it's a Sunday, so it's really quiet. I'm sort of heading towards the town centre. Good morning. So this is, I should have said afternoon. I think it's actually afternoon now. This is Bolsover, and this is Staffordshire Not. Obviously, having been in Staffordshire yesterday is a good way to start this video. Obviously now crossing Derbyshire. Yeah, this is W. Cuttell, South Staffordshire Regiment, 26th October 1920. RAF and Worcestershire and Sherwood Foresters, I think. I'll have a look at the library. Done a good job on that. This wicker basket thing that's here. Looks like it's well maintained and obviously regularly used. And this is Fred Kitchen, farm labourer and writer. I thought it was a set of stocks when I first came here, but nah. What's this say here? This tree was planted in memory of GT and F Peach, February 1983. Cavendish Trail. And goes without saying, today's a Sunday. Monday this will be open again. That's why the shutters are down. It's normally a busier little town than this, but Sunday's a day of rest, so. Bolsover District Council, Contact Centre, TSB Bank. All the buildings are obviously quite old school with the big bricks. And you got Derbyshire Constabulary here as well. And down here you got like a Greek van, Greek food van. That looks nice. What's this? Robin's Return Gifts. And this was the Cross Keys pub or hotel, as you can tell by the cross seas, still keys remaining there. Now converted into a Domino's. This lovely Tudor themed building over here. There's a pub, I'm not sure what it's called. So just to clarify, it's the Cavendish pub. Surprising, this was a co-op, and believe it or not, even that's gone. That's pretty crazy, that is. This whole cooperative foods, for anyone international, I mean Asda, Tesco, supermarkets, or your Walmart equivalent in America. Co-op is a more national sort of version, and that's what you got. What we do have though is a Turkish barbers. We ain't got enough of them. Like everywhere else in the country is getting worse every time I come back. Tanning company has gone bust. It's not a great shame, but it just shows even they're going bust. Bargain box, vapes. And that's Cavendish Walk, as you can see, a retail courtyard. This bit's quite good. You've got Bolsover Fisheries, and then the Derbyshire flag just over there, that blue and green one. This bit remains deserted and board, well, shut down, whatever it was before. We'll be busier, obviously, on a weekday. It's an unfair representation. The White Swan pub, that to me looks shut down. I can't be certain. It don't look very busy, that's for sure. This is quite a nice angle. They've taken the glass out. Last time I was here, you had loads of glass, but obviously, because idiots keep smashing it, they're obviously taking it out. So there you go, Golden Grill. That's got to be Turkish or something. Sanctuary and pub. Nice crucifix here. Turkish barbers again. Fucking hell. Next to a kebab house. Elliot Meats, Julie's sandwich shop. There's a bit more traditional stuff up there, so I'll go and have a look in a minute. They're looking like a bit of a mess. I think they need to go in the bin, really. That's quite a good one. V-Day 80th. Can we go in? Yeah, I can. Yeah, so you've got Julie's sandwich shop, Bolsover Flowers, hair studio. Quite a good angle of the crucifix with the sanctuary in the background. This is onto the Bolsover Antique Centre on Castle Street. So next to the Castle Tea Rooms, you got Old Bolsover Yard. Last time I was in there, was like sort of blacksmiths and people making bow and arrows. Obviously much quieter today being a Sunday, as I keep saying. But yeah, so that's that anyway. Yeah, so entrance to Bolsover Castle. I'll get in there, see what's going on. There's meant to be some horse riding thing on or something, so we'll see. So this is the rail, so you can kind of see the castle. For anyone who wants to come in here and not fund English heritage, that's an option. But if you do want to go in, obviously go down there. I think I'm still a member of English Heritage. I despise them, obviously, with all the anti-white stuff they've got in their advertising, but you know, I want to come in and see places like this. Just as a bit of proof of what I was saying. What I was about to comment on is the weather, and another rainy day. Just had a bit of rain and it's disappeared now. Seems to be every weekend at the minute though, doesn't it? Can't be anything to do with that stuff going on in the sky though. So this is the entrance to the castle. Would you believe, I'll have to get my long lens on for this, but they've got a gay pride flag on top of the castle. Satan's flag, we're obviously in the 6th month now. Flag of occupation, whatever you want to call it. 6-stripe rainbow flag. Satan's flag. As you can tell, I'm doing all that I can to avoid including that flag in there. Yeah, I don't think it really needs context, but I'm focusing on the impressive backdrop. This will be really windy, this bit. It's coming towards me, the wind is. Yeah, it's an impressive backdrop here. Because it's the modern world. You could also imagine like pulling up at these gates and then someone up there, "Are you gay? Do you identify as a woman even though you're a man?" Obviously with that fucking flag up there. But this is a view over the Derbyshire countryside anyway. Look at that lovely architecture over there. It blends in so well. Over here. Big ugly warehouses. And the other moving M1 just along here. There's actually a cricket game going on just over here. I'll get my long lens in and zoom in. Hazard a guess, these buildings along here were for like the industrial Victorian era. Maybe. They look old. It's doing the old leading lines thing with the hills of the beginning of northern England just in the distance. Does make you wonder to build this in the 1500s. Some of it is hard to believe that they managed to achieve it. It's almost pyramid, like the pyramids of Egypt level of architecture, really. Whether there was some technology in the past that they had that we don't know about. It's definitely a reminder of Middleham Castle up in North Yorkshire around here. Got an old coat of arms there. Is it a unicorn and a lion? Or is it a bull? On the left, I can't quite tell. Not sure who these kings and queens are. What do you reckon? Is this the elites that own these places showing us what they are? All these gargoyles and dragons you always have at these places. These are a bit weird and all, aren't they? It's quite a mysterious looking one, archway. Let's go and have a look inside. I bet there's nothing in here. Nah. Might get a good view out of here actually. Yeah, look quite good. So this is looking through one of the what would have been like the arrow slits back in the day. Lovely. What's he holding up? Yeah, so that's the inside obviously. So I'm inside now. Let's have a look around at the paintings. Looks quite Spanish, that does. How pervy does that look? There we go. So the wall walk. It's a decent drop. Fucking boy races, honestly. Easily one of the best walled walks that I've done, based on the amount of room that you've got to walk around. Yeah, I won't give that any attention if you can avoid it. I mean, from this angle you got like a better view of the countryside above. A lot of Africans say they built Europe, and when the Moors were here they were the original rulers. So let's see if we can see them in this painting. No, that would make a really good photo. It's a Union flag or St. George. Oh, wow. Wow. This This is in the Star Chamber. Carpet feels lovely as well. I'm really glad I came up here again to have a look around. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Think what people used to make, the amount of, even the chairs, the amount of effort would have gone into this. Just trying to get the lighting right. There we go. When you zoom out, I should be back. This is quite good and all. Some of the two paintings. It's just utterly amazing. Imagine this as your balcony. I'm amazed you haven't looked into making this place into a hotel or something. You know, if I redid all of it, could really make something of it. Okay, let's go and have a look at my bedroom. Shit. However, you got this incredible artwork up here on the ceiling. In a ring. Can't help but think about, like, you know, Jimmy Savile and all that. Don't know, you know, the ring. In these rooms, William shows his lifelong passion for art, poetry, philosophy and drama. There's actually like a black person here. Don't know. How long ago is this? Didn't really say. Quite keen on a nudity, aren't they? Like a bloody orgy or something. What bloody hell was that? A guy in net. In a net. Someone with a head cut off there. He looks a happy man there, doesn't he? Actually made me jump that. Walked up these stairs. Funnily enough, there's a guy from Newcastle I was speaking to, so quite a bit to do in Newcastle actually. Cavendish, Kansas, Newcastle. The old rose on there. Feminism. What's this? Margaret Elizabeth Bramfit. Born in County Durham, moved to Bolsover. Yeah, a lot of North East ancestry. So this is the best of Hardwick. I'm sure there's a pub in Derby city centre opposite the museum named after her. They all look very similar to Elizabeth I. Lady Arbella Stewart. All got like ginger hair and obviously same sort of look. Oh, there you go. So, a distant cousin to Queen Elizabeth I and second richest woman in the country after her friend Queen Elizabeth I. And somewhere I'll probably be driving past tomorrow, Little Dunmow in Essex. This is Maid Marian basically. Lady Marian Fitzwalter buried at Little Dunmow Church. So, Maid Marian, there you go, there's them getting wed down the bottom. just to add a bit extra, obviously getting married to Robin Hood. Under the eye of King Richard the Lionheart, I believe it is. Now if it weren't for them rails, I'll make a pretty cracking photo, but it's good either way really. So just upstairs in the library now. Oh, some Brexity things in here. Well, that concludes a little visit to Bolsover. Worth coming to. Yeah, I think that's about it really. Just add a bit of detail to it. So pillar of rock has to do with the old mining industry days. Was a boxing club, and that's about it I think. Always a good sign for a village or a town. Free parking opposite the pillar of rock for anyone who visits, just to give it a bit of a boost. It's got like an American look to it all there. Don't know, must be the breeze blocks. Just looks a bit out of place. We're giving a little tip off, there's loads of signs and plaques along here, so I'll get looking before I go home. So there's the first one, the old meeting house. Church from 1662. Postman Pat's working place. Obviously they're all off today. Pigeons have been shitting all over that van. Just noticed how much these old lampposts have got so much more character to be modern right angle ones, which is nice to see that they haven't got many around here. And I reckon this will be one of the last shots. So cabin dough, TV, TBS. Obviously we keep with that Latin theme, and the signs of the next season in a couple of months' time is coming through already. All the concrete's starting to come through. I just noticed one of these really old coaching milestones, 150 miles, Bolsover to London. 2012 he reckons this was put here. So UK Proms weekend, 20th of September 2025.